Live on the campus of Fairfield Ludlowe High School, it is FCAT girls basketball and one of the biggest games of the season for the Falcons as they host the Staples Wreckers. Aiden Blank, Scott Torello, so great to have you with us for this marquee matchup. And Scott, this is one of two huge matchups this week for the Falcons. This may be the biggest other than Trumbull, that they've faced this season.
Yeah, no doubt. What a big week, Aiden. When you played Staples and St. Joe's in the same week, that's a big week. Two teams ranked nationally, ranked in the state, in the top 15.
Maybe ranked nationally.
This is going to be a very challenging week and something Ludlowe's looking forward to, right? This is why you play. You want to play these big games, these close games. Get a sense of where you're at.
Falcons starting five is Roman, Torello, Heron, Summers, and Pullman. Different starting five for every game this season, but we've gotten used to that. Summers off the tip, we're underway. And the Falcons control it. Just underway in the first quarter. Good turn, Roman in the post. Off too strong. Rebound by Marley Lopez-Paul. With Ariana Garrett gone, she's got to take a lot of that space underneath.
Yeah, you're right. It's so hard to replace Garrett. I mean, what a player she was. One of the top players in the state. Really propelled this Westport team. What a steal by Madison. She's all over the place early, Aiden.
Heron to the hoop. Oh, but a charge and a tough turnover for Fairfield Ludlowe early in this game. Heron called for the offensive foul
early in the game.
Thought she might be headed to the line. Instead, Wreckers get a possession.
Going to their press, looking for Madison to maybe double. To get it in, light pressure, just to try to see how Staples is going to handle it. Last year, Staples with Ariana had no problems with the press because they bring Ariana up. She's a tough matchup. And, you know, it was hard to guard her in the open floor.
Another turnover. This time they will go to the line. Torello fouled as she shot. 7:08 left. Each team with an early foul.
Yeah, two great defensive series by Madison right there, Aiden. First on the steal, and then with just a great hold your position, arm straight up, create both fast breaks right away based on Madison's hard work.
Emma Torello headed to the line. That foul went against Nicole Holmes. First shot in. Falcons on the board first. This is a matchup we've seen a long time these past 4 years. They played 3 times last year. Ludlowe didn't win one of them. Another one that kind of looks short but rolls in anyway, 2-0. We mentioned we saw this matchup last year. Todd Berger tournament during the regular season and in the FCAC quarterfinals. Rutgers had no problems in any of them. They won by double digits both times, but the Falcons look to have the upper hand here inside Torello. Too strong off the glass. Rebound is ripped by Lopez. She's been a dominant force underneath. Good start for her.
Yeah, last year, Aiden, I mean, Staples was literally one of the top teams in the state. Was on their way to perhaps winning the state title before things got shut down. I mean, that's how good they were.
This Ludlowe defense looks terrific
Yeah,
to start.
very
Rutgers have
active
yet
early.
to shoot in the first
Great
minute
switch
and a half
on
of
D
this
right
game.
there by Anna. Everyone's very engaged early, Aiden.
Lopez, entry, foul and one. Good shot. It goes down. Alva Norden hits it.
Yeah,
See who
great
the foul
pick
goes
and roll.
against.
Nice finish by Alva. You see how energized everyone is, Aiden. Everyone's very excited. Everyone's pumped up. You can tell the girls feel that this is an important game.
First foul on Roman.
It's very important to keep her out of foul trouble today.
Heron as well. They both had foul trouble early in those games last season. Shot goes in. We are now moving along offensively after some sloppy play to start. 3-2, Rutgers on top after Norden converts the three-point play. Summers driving. She does that better than anybody in the FCAC, but Lopez gets the block.
That was a great drive. Nice defense, staying with her.
Lopez underneath,
Oh,
fouled,
Aiden,
and
that hurts.
that's a second on Roman. Expect her to come out very soon.
Yeah, 2 minutes in, 2 quick fouls on Roman. That changes the game quickly.
It really does, because now the entire defense is going to have to center around Caitlin Finnegan. You know they're going to try to exploit that matchup with her and Lopez inside.
Yeah, I mean, how many teams are fortunate enough to have Caitlin backing up Madison, right? I mean, this is really talk about an abundance of riches, right? I mean, it's great that Caitlin can come in. There's really very little drop-off, but Madison has just been playing terrific, right? So you want to have her available throughout the entire game, not just 2 minutes into the first.
4-2, Lopez second shot in. Everybody hitting free throws. That's good to see. Unfortunately, 4 of those shots have gone for the 3 of those shots have gone for the Rutgers. Torello harassed in the backcourt. That defense working on both ends. Rutgers with another steal. They're going to try to turn it into points. Holmes underneath, too strong. Summers almost had a rebound, didn't want to get fouled. And the Rutgers somehow come away with it. Holmes tries it again. In and out.
Great
She's
box
0 for
out
2.
by Anna. And she takes it and leads the break, Aiden. Very nice play.
Summers to the paint. She'll attract the foul. 5:28 to play, and she's headed to the line. This is by far the chippiest game we've seen all season. 5 fouls. We're only 5.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Yeah, you're right. Both teams are forcing the action, right? Creating contact, going hard to the basket. That's causing a lot of these fouls.
Well, tough news. Roman has 2. But good news, Nicole Holmes now has 2 fouls.
Yeah,
so at least that kind of maybe balances things out. They obviously aren't going to play each other one-on-one very much, but at least they're losing one of their best players for a little bit, and we're losing ours.
Yeah, your point is spot on, right? Nicole is certainly one of their senior leaders, someone that they definitely want on the floor as much as possible.
And she just checked out. Roman checked out almost immediately after she was picking up her second foul. Shot goes in from Summers. Her first bucket of the night, 5-3, inside 5.5 to play.
what's interesting is Staples brings in one of their real good shooters. So Ludlowe's going to have to pay attention to where she is on the floor because they're going to try and get her into open spots.
Oh, Torello stepped on the line. She didn't think she did. And neither did Sarah Kinsley. That's a tough turnover. You can't afford to have many of those.
Yeah, you see how upset Coach Kins is because the ref had no ability to see that from where he was standing, Aiden. Completely out of position to see if Emma was actually out of bounds. A couple frustrating calls early right now against Ludlowe.
Drive by Caroline De Laurentiis. Misses, but the basket goes.
Yeah, but what I like, Aiden, is a real aggressive drive right there. She didn't make it, but guess what? She stayed with it, fouled her own shot. That's impressive.
7-3. Torello is picked up by Seidel Bernstein. She's a junior, has been with this varsity team for 3 years now. Entry, Finnegan, low block. This is our first chance to see her and Lopez. Not terrible, but not the result you would have wanted. 4.5 to play, and she goes empty. Falcons go empty on that possession, yet to hit a field goal.
Yeah, nice move, though. I think she had more time to shoot than she realized. Thought Marley was maybe going to challenge it, but Marley doesn't have Caitlin's size. If Caitlin can just stay patient, she's going to get plenty of shots up. That's a travel.
There you go. Well, they'll take the block. Ball's going to stay with the Wreckers. Lopez looked a little off there. She didn't really know what was going to happen. She may have thought she traveled.
Yeah, clearly a travel that she got away with.
Inbound from De Laurentiis. Barely got it in. Scoop shot off from Moscovit. Got the rebound, but another big block. If they can keep the pressure on underneath like that. Oh, tough travel on Callie Summers. If they can keep the pressure on underneath with Roman and Summers can kind of function as one of those post players as well, that could be a real big advantage for them that they didn't have last year. Ariana Gehrig was basically running the games, and the Wreckers were going to do as well as she was going to do. But this year it's a little bit different. The Falcons have much more size.
Yeah, no doubt. Right? Falcons not only have more size, a year more experience, but Staples lost two very impressive players last year, right? Talented point guard that was an all-FCAC player, Gehrig, one of the top players in the league without a doubt, really one of the top players in the state. But still, Staples has a lot of talent over there, Aiden, and you could see it early on. They're not afraid of the moment here. They're attacking the rim. They're here to play. This is a good team. They beat Danbury as well. This is one of the top teams in the FCAC.
I didn't even catch who called that timeout, but there was a timeout. 3:55 left in the first. Relatively low scoring. Again, the Falcons have yet to hit a field goal. Finnegan nearly stripped it away. Shot off. That's just how intimidating a post player she can be. Even if she doesn't get the steal, she's still standing so tall underneath. That can really be an advantage. Falcons will reset. They have a couple of guards on the floor right now and a couple of three-point shooters in Torello and Buscher and even Paulman. We'll see if they try to focus a little bit more on the perimeter. Haven't gotten anything to go underneath. Buscher first three, uncorks it and knocks it down. That's their first field goal of the night. It comes at 3:14, and the lead now down to 1 for Staples.
Yeah, beautiful cross-court pass right there by Caitlin, Aiden. You don't normally see that. Nice job by getting into the open spot from Juliet. And what a find by Caitlin.
Yeah, she had a great stroke against Fairfield Ward. Hit a couple of three-pointers that really bury the Mustangs. There's a foul. It may go against Paulman. That's the Falcons' fourth. Not a great sign, but no, it was offensive.
Yeah, illegal screen. That's a proper call right there by the ref.
And that's the first on Marley Lopez. So you've now got 2 on Holmes, 1 on Lopez. That's a little frightening if you're Paco Fabian on the Staples sideline. You can't afford much more fouling from them. Those are the 2 players you need to have in a game at any time. Summers driving to the free throw line. A second travel from Callie. Laura Heron is probably going to tag her out now.
Yeah, this is where Callie needs to understand that people are going to start to recognize her tendencies, Aiden. They know she wants to drive, and that's what you've seen here early in this game. consistently driving, but guess what? Staples is ready for it, and they're just kind of waiting back on her, forcing turnovers. Callie, she's super talented athlete. So guess what talented athletes do? They adjust. Now she's going to have to do that.
Long cross-court pass, 3, swish!
Yeah,
good shot by Bernstein.
Siddell is their shooter. As I mentioned, they're going to try to find her in the open court, especially for those wide open threes.
Buescher another 3. This one too strong. Finnegan, long rebound, pokes it right into the hands of Bernstein. Loose on the floor. Foul maybe against Heron. That could be her third.
I think they're going to call that against Caitlin. Yeah, they call it against Finnegan. Her first.
A lot better than Heron picking up a third foul with 2:15 left in the first quarter. So Heron with 1, Finnegan with 1, Roman with 2. Long 2, off, skips out from Moskovit, rebound underneath, ball will stay with the Wreckers.
Yeah, so what's interesting, Aiden, is they seem to be breaking down on defense, though. Too many offensive rebounds early in this game for Staples.
2:03 left in the first. 7 total fouls, 4 on Ludlowe and 3 on the Wreckers.
And they bring in Allie Noogs, who had a terrific game against Ward. Nice to see her rewarded for her efforts the other day.
Double dribble, Siddell Bernstein.
Again.
The double dribble called on Bernstein, a minute 56 left in the first. It's so great to have fans back in this gym. I know the boys had fans in here over the weekend, but it's so great to have fans in here. And I certainly know the girls appreciate it.
Yeah, you can feel the energy. It really adds to the environment. It makes it fun.
And in a normal year, this would be a packed gymnasium.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. There's no
number
Staples.
3 and number 4 in the FCAC. That's an airmail pass. Tough one from Heron.
There's no Staples fans in here, and it still feels like there's a decent crowd in here. Unfortunate there, right? Emma was open with a nice backdoor cut. Laura's going to have to find her on that.
We mentioned this is number 3, Ludlowe, versus number 4, Staples. Staples started the season as number 7, but very quickly showed the doubters who said, maybe they lost too much senior power, that they're very much still here. Buescher tried to poke the rebound, but the Wreckers stay with it. Falcons moved down. They started the season number 2, but with Trumbull beating them and Ridgefield doing so well to start their season, there's a travel inside. They were clearly number 3, but with 2 big wins this week, they could certainly move into the top 2.
Yeah, Staples much more active right now, Aiden. They're getting to those loose balls. We're going to have to try and turn this around. 3
rims out. Lopez pokes the rebound. They are without a big, with the exception of Allie Neugebauer. That's a long shot off. Rebound Heron. Neugebauer is going to have a very tough matchup. They actually put Heron on Paul. They're going to start switching girls. They're not going to put the same girl on Paul without Finnegan or Roman in this game. Good shot fake, Neugebauer. Torello, long 3, straight away, no. Paulman, ball rolled off her back inside 30 seconds left in the first. The Falcons trail by 4. Heron tightly guarding Didio. Loose, picked up. One more pass. Torello in transition too strong. Loose underneath. Wrecker ball, but a travel.
Those are the layups you got to make. Aiden. Got a great steal, great pass, cross court. Emma's got to knock that down.
They're going to get a chance to hit another one. And a timeout. Believe it was charged to the Falcons and Sarah Kinsley. With 12.3 to play in the first and a 10-6 Staples lead. Good competitive matchup to start the, you don't want to say start the season. We basically are in mid-season form right now.
Yeah, you're right. With only a 12-game season, this is already their 5th game. I mean, the season's going by quickly. Right? It goes quickly anyway. So with only 12 games as the season in total, I mean, it goes even quicker. So, yeah, you're right. I mean, you're almost at the halfway point already.
And it's still just their second full week of basketball. Really first, because this was a game that was supposed to be played last Tuesday, and due to snow, it was postponed. We know the boys have a big game, too. They're playing Staples at Staples. That should be a good statement win if they can get it.
Yeah, these games are important for both teams, right? Aiden, boys and girls, because these
Same
are
kind of
probably
deal on
going to
Saturday.
be critical tiebreakers when it comes to the FCAC standings.
And in the end, it really just matters in terms of what seed you are, because both of these teams will probably be home in the FCAC playoffs. Same with the boys. Long three, Torello short. Oh, how about that rebound by Paulman? Stripped it away and tried to go up at the very end. There was no foul and 0.5 left on the clock. Same kind of deal on Saturday with the St. Joe's games. St. Joe's number 3 for the boys and number 5 for the girls. That's the end of the first quarter. Not a terrible start, but certainly not ideal. They only hit one shot in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was a much better start for Staples. Guess what? They were the more aggressive team. They were attacking the rim. They were tracking down those rebounds offensively. That's the difference in this game right now, Aiden. Staples is a little more active. So Ludlow's got to, they're getting good looks. We missed a few layups, missed a few open jumpers. We had few too many turnovers. We cleaned it up a little. It's only a 4-point game. This game is a long way from over.
10-6, end of the first quarter. There's not much scoring on either side. For the Wreckers, Norden put up a 2, and then she converted that end one, so she'll have 3. Caroline DeLaurentis and Marley Lopez-Paul both had 2. Nicole Holmes with those 2 fouls is yet to get on the score sheet. That's a very good sign, because if she didn't have 2 fouls and she was in this game, it's a good chance the score would be more like 16-6 instead of 10-6.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how coaches play the foul situation. We have 2 fouls from Madison on our side, right? And actually, you see as they breaking the huddle, looks like Holmes is back in play, but Madison is still sitting, right? So be interesting to see how long Kins goes with Madison on that bench.
So we head to the second quarter, and the Wreckers will start with the basketball. So there's Holmes. She's into the game with 2 fouls. You make her pick up a third, and suddenly she won't be able to play till the second half. That could be very good if they can get her to commit an early foul and put her out until the half.
Yeah, you definitely, if she's guarding you, you definitely want to attack her, see if you can have her pick up that extra foul.
Into the paint goes Alva Norden. Long 3 from Lopez-Paul. When's the last time you saw someone that size take a shot that long?
And she shot it confidently, too. That looked nice.
That's her first field goal of the day. She's now the leading scorer with 5. Paulman is guarded by her on the low post. That's such a tough matchup for Anna Paulman. She's not getting that rebound as hard as she might try.
Yeah, it's funny. Anna actually made a great move. Great fake, great up and under. She was probably more open than she realized she was going to be.
Loose on the floor. Ball is out. And there's a jump ball.
Great hustle right there by Ludlowe, Aiden. Great D by Anna to take the tip away. And then you love seeing Juliet jump on that floor for that ball. This is what they need, right? Get some momentum going. Get a little spark.
Yeah, now they just need to hit a shot. Wreckers have kept him out of the paint, which has been a very good thing for Staples. Ludlow's going to want to try and draw up some plays that might get them into the paint, because they have not hit a field goal since the first quarter. And midway through it, Paulman at the free throw line really wanted to take that jumper, but Lopez so intimidating. How about a circus shot in the lane? Anna Paulman on the board, and it's a 5-point lead for the Wreckers.
Really the same move, Aiden. That little fake and then the little up and under. Beautiful shot.
Holmes, Lopez-Paul. They're going to switch it, give Lopez a little bit more of an even matchup with Callie Summers back into the game. Underneath, behind the back layup. What a shot by Norden.
Yeah, beautiful reverse layup right there. You're seeing some offensive skill right now by Staples to start this period. A 3 from Marley, a nice reverse layup from Norden. Very impressive.
Buscher off a screen. Hit a 3 early, hasn't taken a shot since. Heron, too strong. Rebound is grabbed by Moskovit. She's got a clear lane to the basket. Oh, what a move I didn't see much contact, but the referee certainly did, and she's going to the line. That's the 5th Ludlowe foul.
Again, Aiden, just more aggressive, right? Moskovitz head of steam, attacking the rim. Nice, two Ludlowe defenders there. Neither want to take her on. She just was more aggressive.
Yeah, foul on Torello. That's Ludlow's 5th. First shot in and out at the line for Lexi Moskovit. Senior. This is still a very senior-driven group. As many seniors as they lost last year, this is still a very senior-driven group with Moskovit and Holmes and Paul.
Yeah, no, 3 seniors who have had a lot of game experience, too. They've been playing for many years.
Moskovit's on the board. It's now an 8-point lead. You don't want it to go much more than that, especially with the ruthless defense Staples has played, and Ludlowe cannot get a field goal to save their lives. Summers is fouled.
Yeah, the man-to-man by Staples is bothering Ludlowe, Aiden. They're really not getting a lot of good looks. Going to have to do a little more movement, a little more ball screening. Going to have to work to get some girls open.
Anna Pullman is out. Loose. Torello had it stripped away. Moskovit chases it into the corner. Oh, she might have stepped on the line. She didn't. And they're able to reset.
Yeah, they're not looking sharp right now, Aiden. That was a sloppy turnover on the inbounds pass.
Sophie Lemley will check in for the first time today in just a moment. Finnegan's back into the game. That one off. Rebound underneath. Laid in. Good. Bucket by Norden.
Again, Aiden, just tracking down their own shots, right? You see Ludlowe kids just standing there watching. Staples is taking it to them right now.
They need a basket. If not, they might need to call a timeout. Finnegan low. Oh, she's got to hit those. Those layups have really killed them so far. They've missed a bunch.
They have another good move by Caitlin. Love to see that go in, no doubt. Another strong drive by Staples, Aiden.
Runner in the lane. Good by De Laurentiis. And finally, the timeout. That's Kinsley's second. This has not been a very good start to the 4th quarter for Fairfield Ludlowe.
No, they are getting their backsides taken to right now, Aiden. Staples is more aggressive. They're attacking the rim. They're tracking down loose shots. I mean, this is all Staples this quarter.
Clearly one of the most underestimated teams in the FCAC this season.
Yeah, you're right. They had a few nice early season wins, especially against Danbury. They handled them quite easily. Paco's definitely one of the top coaches in the FCAC. His teams are always well prepared. So I can't say we should be surprised, but I am surprised right now that they have a 12-point lead.
There's a little bit of, I don't know what to call it, but they're kind of out for blood a little bit. They're angry that they got their season cut short last year, that they felt, and a lot of people felt like they were headed to the state championship, no doubt.
Yeah. You get so few of those opportunities, Aiden. They had the makeup last year to not easily, right? It's going to be a challenge, but they were already in the semifinals, quarterfinals. They had a great shot at winning a state title. That's a lot. It takes a lot of hard work. And to have it taken away, it's crushing.
Back underway, 2nd quarter. We'll see if the Falcons can get a few buckets. They need to go on a little run here at the very end of the half. Torello, fancy dribbling work into the corner. You can see the intensity of the Falcon offense has really improved.
Yeah, I like that. They set a high screen for Soph, try to get her open for a shot. It led to a nice drive for Callie. She's just got to finish on that.
Underneath, able to get a hand in on Moskovit's shot, so she can't get it. Here's Summers. She had a good look on that last possession, just couldn't quite get it to go down. 4:05 left.
Again, you see how they're playing off her, Aiden, right? Kind of daring her to shoot. They know she wants to drive. They've been effectively handling that so far.
Screen. There you go. That was a perfect screen by Caitlin Finnegan and a beautiful basket by Summers. Maybe exactly what the doctor ordered for Fairfield Ludlowe.
Absolutely. And you see this allows them to set up their press, Aiden. But the Alva attacks right down the middle. Very nice.
Here comes Ludlowe. Heron bouncing for Lemley. They want to try to create a little run, get some momentum going into the half. And you love to see they're not just counting themselves out of it. They're sticking with this game. Good bucket underneath by Finnegan. And the Falcon offense comes roaring back. 2 big baskets coming out of that timeout.
Yeah, because they're more aggressive right now, Aiden, right? So all of a sudden, aggressiveness plays in your hands. Good pull-up jumper by Emma. Didn't go in, but guess what? Caitlin goes and tracks it down.
Here's Moskovit. She's been a problem for Ludlowe. Alva Norden. Moskovit again. High on the wing. Picks up her dribble. De Laurentiis. Crossover on Lemley. Terrific defense by this Falcons squad. Have not let him inside the paint, which has been a problem. Finnegan poked a pass free.
Great
Loose
hustle
on the
by
floor.
Caitlin, Aiden. You'd love to see that.
I'll tell you what, that's where the crowd goes in Ludlow's favor. Caitlin Finnegan getting on the floor. That's the first time I've ever seen her go that aggressive for a jump ball.
That was beautiful.
She will get rewarded. She checks out of the game to a near standing ovation. I'll tell you what, we may have 10% of what we should have here for this game, but this crowd is into it.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what percent is here, Aiden. Everyone is able to recognize the effort they just saw right there. That was a great play by Caitlin. You know, again, down 8, right? We haven't seen Madison since 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Which
They haven't
hurts,
really had her.
So if you're Kins, you know, you got to be careful, right? They've been able to stem the tide, get it from 12 to 8. But if this gets hairy again, you're going to have to bring her back in the game.
And I would assume Sarah Kinsley would rather not do that until the start of the second half. Roman may not even start the second half. If they can keep playing like this, they don't really need her yet. She will definitely be needed down this stretch, but you want to try and go as long as possible without putting Madison Roman into the game with 2 fouls.
Kings would sign up right now for a 6 to 8 point score at halftime with Madison on the bench.
There's another steal. This time Herring got it. Summers. And they're also, this is, other than Torello and Paulman, this is a very young group. Long 3, Lemley too short.
Great
Inside.
pass, Aiden.
Paulman couldn't get it. 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Gonna have to start making these, missed too many open layups so far, Aiden.
Holmes looking for a pass. Remember, she also has 2 fouls. They're going to try to get one more on her. Make her sit to start the second. Long shot too strong. Rebound Falcons. Summers with 1:45. They still have some time. They can have a nice drawn-out possession, or they could just send Callie Summers to the rack and let him foul.
Yeah, that's quite a move, right? No one picked her up for Westport, and she just kept hunting. Picked up a nice foul. Let's knock these down. Let's get this closer.
And now both teams have 5. That's the second foul on number 20, Lexi Moskovit. So that's another thing to watch out for if they can get Moskovit to put in 3 fouls. She was a problem and really picked up the slack when Holmes was out.
Yeah, Lexi has really improved this year, Aiden. Yeah, we probably saw the most improved player in the FCAC last game in Grace Conway, but Lexi, you'd have to put her in that list too. She is really an improved player from last year.
Summers to the line. 1:41 left. She hit her first. 20-13, trying to make it a 6-point game. Off. But a rebound pull by Staples. 1:37 left. Ludlow's going to get another good possession. They can try to hold for one shot if they want. And Madison Roman's going to come in for the final 1.5 or so of this first half. Timeout called by Paco Fabian. He's seen enough. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the momentum has swung, Aiden. Great timeout earlier by Kins. The intensity has picked up immensely on Ludlow's side. On a little 5-0 run here to get it down 7. You see how angry Paco is over there in the huddle. Right now he's trying to turn the tide on his side. Trying to get his team back engaged. It's always a game of ebbs and flows, right? Coach is always trying to kind of, pull different levers to get kids to react differently. Now you see Paco take his turn.
And Sarah Kinsley very happy in that Ludlowe huddle. Not ecstatic yet. It'll be a key minute 28, though, if only because Madison Roman is now in this game with 2 fouls, and should she get a third, she's going to have to sit for a little while.
Yeah, Aiden, this is a critical minute 28. This is where Madison has to understand every situation she's involved in. She cannot pick up a foul here with a minute 28, where she just spent, in essence, the whole first half on the bench.
Low block. Well, not a foul, but she's able to get a takeaway. Summers into the lane, puts it up. She's going to the line. That's been her job today. Doesn't need to hit the layups. All she's got to do is attract the foul.
Yeah,
Anna Pullman did a lot of that last year. She's great at that, but this time Summers off to the line. That's the first foul called on, the second on Marley
right?
Lopez-Paul. They only put up first on the scoreboard, but that's her second.
So that's 2 fouls on 3 very important players.
That one was about as close as you can get to hitting it without actually hitting it. Buscher is in for Roman.
Good.
So a quick 15-second stint for Madison Roman. Made a big impact, though. And that is the 6th Staples foul. So for the rest of this minute 14, Ludlow's in the bonus. Summers is 0 for 2 at the line. Rebound is pulled by Bernstein. Minute 9 to go. I would say you probably want to get a shot off quicker. Don't hold for one at least right now, although if you are Staples, you might want to, with the way that this game is trending. Wow, there's a really good shot, but it went off the top of the basket.
Yeah, Aiden, that should be called out. If it hits the top, there's a lot of confusion here. The refs just seem like they're missing some critical plays right here. That was a big 3 that bounced in.
37 seconds left, 23-13. Underneath, a foul committed. Was that Torello's second? It was either Emma or Laura.
Calling on Laura.
And that would be Heron's second. It was going to be somebody's second. It's Heron's second. A lot of the key players in this game have gotten into foul trouble.
Critical 30 seconds right here, Aiden.
5-second violation, 29 seconds left. If they can keep it within 10, that would be a good start. Falcons have not played perfectly, but good enough that they're going to very much be in this game to start the second half. One more pass, Paulman. She could have taken it.
Plenty of time, 20 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to hold for one shot. Screen off Roman. Heron triggers the 3 and knocks it down.
Big 3 right there, Aiden.
So there's Heron's first bucket. And the shot too strong at the end of the first half. 23-16. This is a very brand new game. It's only 7-point differential. And any momentum the Wreckers had just disappeared at the very end of that half. They're very lucky that halftime comes right now and they get a chance to break because Ludlowe was trending in a very good direction.
They were. Listen, that was a critical 3 that the refs did not call. Bounced off the top of the backboard and goes in.
And without it, it's a 4-point game.
That's just a critical turning point in this game. But that was a big 3 right there by Laura to end the half. Only down 7, as poorly as they played, and as well as Staples played. I mean, Staples, again, was the better team in the first half. But Aiden, only down 7, tons of time left. This is no time to panic. Experienced team, plenty of time to come back.
We're going to take a break. Second half coming very soon. It's a 7-point game. We may be in for a really good one down the stretch here on the Falcon Sports Network. We're back for second half action. Fairfield Ludlowe trailing Staples, but by 7, and they had all the momentum heading into the second half. Aiden and Scott, this has got all the makings for a really classic finish.
Yeah, the first couple minutes of this third, Aiden, critical, right? Ludlow's going to have to come out with some fire, get some early baskets, and you're right. This game, if that happens, should come right down to the end, as it should.
Screen for Torello. High one. Roman underneath. Stripped away. Oh, it's going to be a record basketball. That was tough.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. I love that. Madison streaking toward the basket with the ball. Staples got a little lucky because Marley had her hands down reaching. She got away with not having a foul call. Beautiful steal right there by Madison, though, Aiden, sparking a quick basket.
Yeah, that's exactly what Paco Fabian didn't want. Ludlowe just got all that momentum they took into the second half. They revved it back up. Holmes, good shot on the far side by Norden.
Yeah, she looked very comfortable there, Aiden.
And she'll have to take over if one of those 3 gets a third foul. Holmes, Moscovit, and Lopez all with 3 fouls. Roman just got a third from Lopez. That's huge.
Absolutely. Keep going into her, Aiden. You see Madison has already brought a different kind of tempo to the half, right? Different intensity.
And right on cue, Mackenzie Didio will sub in, likely for Lopez. Sarah Kinsley's got to be ecstatic on the sideline. That's exactly what they needed to start the second half. Now they need one more. High arcing shot off by Roman.
Yeah, we've hurt ourselves on the foul line today, and got to start knocking these down.
So Lopez has 3. Moscovit and Holmes both have 2. They played big roles in this game. 0 for 2. But a rebound pulled by De Laurentiis. Here's Norden. Underneath. Oh, there's a third on Roman.
Aiden, that's just a smart play right there by Norden, right? Has Madison on her. She has the ball with a full head of steam. She knows if she attacks her, what's the worst that happens, right? She misses a shot, but the best that happens is she draws a third on Madison.
Caitlin Finnegan is going to come in. So that evens it out now because they lost Lopez, but Ludlowe just lost Roman. She's not coming back till the 4th.
Yeah, that's
unless the Wreckers go on a big run here, she's not coming back till the very end.
I mean, you've had about 3 minutes of game time played by Madison this game. They can't win if that's going to be the formula.
Staples 27, Ludlowe 18. They need a big shot. Home run pass. Finnegan, she has all the size advantage. Perfect pass. She got it after Ballman was blocked.
There. Nice block, but beautiful ball movement by Caitlin. Guess what? She got rewarded, got the loose ball, and laid it right in.
27-20, and there's a jump ball.
Good D by Callie. Staples actually lucky there wasn't a foul called there.
Oh, yeah. Possession arrow is now with the Falcons. Into the backcourt, Sidel Bernstein. She's only hit 1 shot tonight. That's been good. They've kept her quiet. Oh, a travel. All right, well, you thought maybe a foul on Callie, but no, it's a travel.
Yeah, either way, that was a turnover. It's either a steal or a travel. Great D right there.
Summers driving. She also traveled. That's a tough turnover.
Yeah, that's where you got to, again, Aiden, she's a sophomore now. She's got to know better, right? She got kind of baited right into that.
6:31 to play in this third quarter. Roman and Lopez both likely not coming back until the 4th. Long shot off. You can see how noticeable their absence, both of them, their absence has been. Long 3, Heron. Oh, too short. Oh, did she get her own rebound? She did. Finnegan one more. Torello. Now Summers into the lane. Perfect move. Lays it in.
Yeah, great drive. Now that's better, Aiden. You see an opening, then you drive. Right, that's how you do it. Only down 5 now, Aiden. 2 minutes in. And Staples is looking a little rattled. Only Norton really looks comfortable out there. The rest of the Staples players look rattled.
Summers with 2 early baskets in the second half that have made such a difference.
Yeah, both were beautiful drives, head up on the rim, finished. Right? If she could start finishing on those layups, Aiden, that's a game changer in this game.
Yeah, I was going to say, all 3 of the baskets they've gotten so far in the second half have come on layups underneath the hoop. That's a very good sign, considering those are usually not the shots they hit.
Sure, and listen, if Marley Lopez is not in the game, Aiden, our size advantage becomes a real distinct difference, right? So we got to take advantage of that.
Norton, the leading scorer in this game by far.
Yeah, as I mentioned,
11 points for her.
She is the only one that really looks comfortable right now, Aiden. The rest of the wreckers do not look comfortable. And, you know, taking out Moskovich was interesting, right? Because she is their primary ball handler.
Well, she also has 2 fouls, and you can't afford to lose her at this point. If her or Holmes is down, they're going to be in real big trouble. In the corner, one more pass, blocked underneath. That was Heron. Way to use her size. 5:45 to go. The Falcons have had all kinds of momentum. Finnegan underneath lost the basketball.
Yeah, that was a tough catch. She's running full speed down the court.
Good crossover into
nice
the lane.
steal.
Norton turned it over.
And they get a foul on her, Aiden. Big little turn of events there.
That's the first on Alva Norton. Finnegan ended up on the floor. She'll take it. I'll tell you what, the Wreckers haven't had any kind of momentum since midway through the second quarter. This has been almost an entire quarter of just Ludlowe basketball.
And you see how he comes right back to Marley Lopez, right? He understands that the momentum is in balance right now, right? Balancing toward Ludlowe.
A 4th foul. Oh, there's a good one. That's the second on Norton. You now have 3 with 2 fouls and 1 with 3 fouls.
Yeah,
and the Wreckers have 3 as a team.
Norton very frustrated over his last 2 calls, but like I mentioned, Aiden, she is clearly their best player right now. They're going to need to keep her on the floor.
We mentioned for Ludlowe after the loss against Trumbull, this is kind of a redemption win to prove themselves as we really are able to beat these top teams in the FCAC. We're not just going to go 1-2 losses beating the teams that aren't going to do so well. We're going to beat the real teams in this league. Summers, good penetration. Finnegan, the pull-up. No. Did she get her own rebound? No. Poked it right into the hands of Norton.
But I love that play right there, Aiden. That time,
sure.
Callie drove and found Caitlin. That was a great play.
Finnegan picks up a foul beyond the line. That's her second. That's real tricky because if you lose Finnegan and Roman, there goes your size.
Yep. And
other than maybe Callie.
And she fouled the 3-point shooter, right, which hurts. Now she's going to go to the line, shoot 3, get a chance to get her breath.
And a chance for the Wreckers to get their momentum back. First shot off. That certainly bails the Falcons out a little bit. Second shot coming. Mackenzie Didio, the junior, hits her second. 28-22.
Bringing back Allie Nudes.
Yep.
Again.
Good for her.
Right?
This is really her first year where she's getting significant varsity playing time, and she's getting in one of their biggest games of the season. That's the third shot, and it goes down. So 7-point lead after Didio gets on the scorecard with 2 free throws. Dangerous pass, but Summers has it into the lane. They're not even going to try to guard her. Lays it up and in. Callie Summers.
Crossover right there, Aiden, and finish. Callie has come to play this half.
She is the reason they are still in this game. 3 buckets to start the half. Long 3, corner 3, too strong. Long rebound, hauled in by Torello. Here come the Falcons. Emma's got it into the corner. Summers. They're going to try to set up the offense. 4:25 left. Falcons trailing by 5. 4:25 left in the third, I should say. They still got a whole nother quarter. Good screen to the free throw line. Corner, that's a long 2. Torello off. Neugebauer was just outnumbered. for that rebound.
Yeah, good possession, good shot.
Into the lane, Holmes to the corner, drive, layup, too strong on the wild shot by Moskovit. Rebound underneath, it's a jump ball. Possession arrow is with Ludlowe. It will change, but the Falcons get ball.
Yeah, good defensive series right there. Keep fighting. Everyone's going to take their mask break now.
And we'll see how much coaching, we talked about this in the last game, we'll see how much coaching actually gets done in these timeouts. 3 fouls on Staples and 2 on Fairfield Ludlowe with 3:52 left in the third. We talked about it all game long. This is going to come right down to the wire. Whoever can hit a big shot at the end. Julia Buescher's back into the game. She hit a shot early. We'll see if she can hit 1 or 2 3-point shots, because that's the one thing we haven't seen from either team. They've done a lot of post play today. The one thing that no one's really done is shoot a 3. And if Buescher can start cooking and hit 1 or 2 shots from beyond the arc, that could really bring this game to 1-2 possessions. Controlling the offense at the Falcon logo. Free throw line extended. Heron toward the baseline. Paulman high post. And she's going to be fouled. That is on Bernstein, who's now not into foul trouble, but picks up her first. That's 4 on the records. They better watch out. Right now, they're not in a position where they would need to foul at the end, but you never want to be 5-6 fouls at the end, because then you're just giving up free points.
Yeah, the fouls are starting to accumulate for for Staples. It'd be nice to get into the bonus.
It's been such a physical game. Long 3, Summers too short. And the Wreckers will take possession. 3:23 left in the third. What a tremendous game we've gotten to see tonight. There is no doubt these two teams will be right in the mix when it comes to the FCAC playoffs. Very well could be 2 of the Final 4. Long 3. Oh, that would have been huge if the Wreckers could get it. They don't. Buescher is outnumbered, and she attracts the foul. Who's it on? Ooh, that might be a 3rd on Nicole Holmes.
Looks like they're going to call it.
It's not.
Nope, it's going to be on Siddell. They tee up. They're going to tee up Paco, too.
There you go.
Nice little turn of events right here.
That's a huge technical foul. Paco Fabian always very angry on the sidelines. But there it really comes back to haunt him. I've seen him. That is absolutely not the first time I've seen him teed up.
No, he's emotional.
I'm trying to think the last. Everybody gets emotional, but when your team's got 5 fouls like that, you can't afford to give up 2.
You see what he was trying to tell the ref. He said, I was running toward the door, yelling to myself. I wasn't even addressing it at you, which is an interesting argument. But listen, the refs have been hearing him all game.
It's hard to come to a Staples basketball game and not hear him.
Yeah.
3:09 left, and Buescher's going to shoot. All alone. Oh, that was in and out.
Again, these
That's all right. She's got another.
We got to start knocking these down.
3:09 left. So there was no personal on that last possession, because whatever personal foul it was.
There was a personal, plus you get an extra foul for the technical. That's why they're up to 6 now.
Buescher misses 2. Those would have been big, but that's all right.
Yeah, again, we're squandering little opportunities here. Now they're going to make Paco sit down, which is definitely an advantage, right? So now he has to coach from his seat the rest of the game. Again, it just gives his team a different perspective when he's not up marching up and down the sidelines.
He certainly can be intimidating, almost like a 12th man for his Wreckers. Long 3 is out off Paulman's hands. I've never seen that used as a punishment. He may make one of his assistants stand up.
No, they're not going to be allowed to. He's gonna be in the seat now.
They're going to have to strap him down with his seatbelt. One more pass. Wide open corner for Bernstein.
And she is their best shooter, Aiden. Again, she's in there to spread out this press. You see her just waiting in the corner. So they've scouted. They watched this team against Trumbull. That's how Trumbull beat Ludlowe. They got all those corner threes. So
you sure?
Staples puts their best shooter in the same corner.
Here's Heron. They're going to try to slow the game down a little bit. Not sure they want to go fast with this Rutgers squad. And the Falcons are outsized at this point, especially with their bigs, Heron and Summers, on the perimeters. And without Finnegan or Roman, who both have multiple fouls. Heron, that's a three. It's off. And they had no one there to rebound. Here's Moskovit. They need one of those girls with 2 fouls to pick up a third into the paint. Too strong. That's out. It's Ludlowe basketball. 1:48 left. Torello's coming in. And she checks in for Buescher.
Big minute 48 right here, Aiden. Again, still in that, still in that zone where it's achievable, but they're not really breaking through.
That momentum Ludlowe had slowly slipping away. Summers can't get it on the post. That's Staples basketball. That momentum Ludlowe had the first few minutes of the third quarter kind of slipping away. They need 1-2 more baskets as they go to half, and Marley Lopez is coming back into the game. Or at least she will at the next dead ball. Here
nice
come the Wreckers.
Caitlin running back, right? Knew that the advantage was to Norden there.
Finnegan hacked underneath. Ooh, was that a foul on Moskovit? If it is, that's her third. If not, it's Bernstein's third.
It's definitely on Moskovit.
Wow.
It's going to be a 1-and-1, 2 for Caitlin. Aiden, we got to make these foul shots.
That's foul number 7. Ludlowe is in the bonus. Third quarter, 1:27 left. It's an 8-point game. See if Finnegan can hit some crucial free throw line shots. In and out. Summers got it to go off of the leg of Holmes.
That's great hustle, Aiden. Keeps the possession. Another missed free throw. We're about 3 for 14 from the foul line. Can't win games doing that.
This is interesting. 2 players in the game for the Wreckers with 3 fouls, Moskovit and Paul. If you don't get a bucket here, maybe you get a foul, but Torello says, I'll take a bucket.
Yeah, big 3 right there by Emma, Aiden.
There's a collision. Who's the foul on? This time it's Didio.
That one's going to be on Emma, only her second, late in the third.
3 players with 2 fouls for Ludlowe, and Roman obviously is 3. She's been sitting. She'll come back in to start the 4th, probably. You never know. Arcing pass, Norden puts up a 2, too strong, loose. Paul grabbed the rebound. And her pass went to nobody. Moskovit wasn't prepared for it, and it sails nearly out the door.
You're right. She just let it go. Aiden thought someone was behind her. Big break right there for Ludlowe.
A minute left in this third quarter. The Falcons have an opportunity to get some momentum back. There's one that should go against Norden. That's her third.
Might be her 4th, Aiden.
You're right, because that foul before, when Paco got teed up, they never put it on the scoreboard. That's her 4th.
That's a big turn of events right there. Again, we got to knock these down, Aiden.
2 players with 3 personal fouls and 1 with 4. And 8 on the team. So 2 more, and Ludlow shooting 2 every time. Anna Pullman to the line. Off. Lopez the rebound, 54 seconds left. We'll see if they want to slow it down, hold on for 1 shot. Rutgers leading 32-27.
Another missed foul shot, Aiden. 3 for 14 now, 3 for 15 from the foul line.
Yeah, that's been huge. Stepped on the line. Oh, they thought she stepped on the line. She didn't.
Yeah, I don't mind. Listen, he made a mistake. He corrected
Yeah,
it.
true.
I can live with it,
That's true.
you know.
Wish we had gotten one of those earlier, but that's all right. Holmes guarded by Torello. That's a fun matchup to watch. Two very similar players. Bounces for Didio.
Great effort right there as well, Aiden.
Oh, and a foul on Paulman.
Check. She did not deserve that foul.
Well, it's only 4 on Ludlowe, and if somebody had to get it, Paulman was going to be the one because she is yet to commit a foul, so you rather Paulman commits it than any of the other players that are in 2-3 foul area. Caitlin Finnegan guarding you on an inbound is very, very tough. Picks up the dribble. Oh, that's a foul on Summers. That could be her third.
So close to the steal, Aiden. Just missed
No, that's
it.
only her first.
Still got to like the defensive intensity.
Now, see, you're giving up
work.
your advantage here with 20.7 to play because the Wreckers were at 8 fouls and Ludlowe was only at 3 just a few moments ago, and now that's changed. Ludlowe can't afford to foul again. They can afford to take the ball away. Transition. Summers on the far wing. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Entry, Finnegan, as time expires.
Beautiful pass right there to Caitlin to end the quarter, Aiden. Only down 3.
And the gym is shaking.
Great
it's
find
a
by Laura.
3-point game as we go to the fourth rather.
Oh, great end to the quarter. A big 3 from Emma. A big pass and finish by Caitlin. Only down 3 with a full quarter to go, and they're going to get Madison back in the game. Big turning point right there.
So as we head to the fourth, the Wreckers have 2 fouls on Nicole Holmes, 1 on Mia Didio, 4 on Alva Norton. She won't come in unless they absolutely need her. Maybe she comes in at the very end, but it's dangerous to put her in. Bernstein has 2. Moscovit and Lopez Paul both have 3. So the key here is get one of them to commit an early foul. The Wreckers also have 8 team fouls. So that's going to be tough too. You get the feeling this is not the last time we see these two teams play. This could end up being a quarterfinal matchup in the playoffs, maybe a semifinal, heck, even a championship potentially. This would only be the Wreckers, and knock on wood, this would only be the Wreckers' first loss. And Ludlowe, if the Falcons can come through and win, they would both be 4-1.
Yeah, no, it's a big game, Aiden. Again, this also has, keep in mind that it also has tiebreaker rights, right? So that's an important game for both teams.
So we head into the fourth. And the inbound to Moscovit. She's got 3 fouls. Far side for Didio. Now Lopez. Bernstein. Here's Moscovit. Good ball movement. You see the Wreckers do not want this game to go very fast. They want to ice the clock.
Be interesting to see if they try to isolate Madison, pick up a 4th on him.
Ludlowe has not led since just about a minute into this game. Stolen away, but a 3rd foul on Holmes.
Yep, again, we're going to shoot foul shots, Aiden. We got to make these.
That's 9, so 1 more, and Ludlow's in the double bonus, and they're shooting 2 no matter what every time. But Torello to the line for a 1-and-1. That would be humongous. We mentioned they haven't led since 30 seconds into this game at like 2-0.
Exactly. Haven't led since that first bucket.
Too short. Neither side's foul shooting has been great. Roman sacrifices and gets the rebound. Airball Heron, 7:15 to play in the fourth. They got her trapped. Almost threw it away. Buescher's in next. Long arching pass, long 3, off. They've had a couple chances to really put a nail in the coffin with a 3. They haven't gotten
Aiden.
Paulman to the rack, underneath. Too strong. Roman rebound. And they reset. 6:52 to play. Summers, long jumper, no good. And they try to get a rebound, nothing. Lopez Paul will inbound to the left of the basket.
Yeah, this first basket is critical, Aiden. Got to try and get within one. Put more pressure on the Staples. So right now they're still not stressed. Still know they have a 3-point lead. They look very comfortable.
To think there's two teams that are better than these teams is pretty incredible. Loose on the floor. Paulman, oh, she traveled. And that's a tough call to get.
Aiden, both players are fighting for the ball. That cannot be a travel.
6:32 left. Wrecker basketball. 3-point lead for Staples. Low goes up. This time, at least, it'll roll off the back of the iron and over the backboard.
Yeah, clearly, the top of the iron is not out to these guys because they waited to see which side it went to.
Here's Torello. They break the press. Paulman looking for a pass. She'll get it to Juliet. Near side. Entry. One more pass.
Aiden.
Robin! Oh, too strong, and how big that would have been.
Beautiful.
6:07 to play.
Right there, Aiden.
No team has scored in the first 2 minutes of this game, of this fourth quarter. That
That's
one's
a beautiful
long.
box out by Callie.
There you go. Summers has it. On the wing, into the corner. Paulman, 5:53 to play.
Again, this first basket is critical, Aiden.
Near side, Buscher. Torello. See if they try to find one of their 3-point shooters. They've got Buscher, Torello, and Paulman. Paulman takes a long 2, and it's down to a 1-point game.
That's your senior leader, Aiden. Big shot right there, down 1.
Her first bucket of the second half. Couldn't have been bigger. Into the paint. Got it to go. That's a big shot from Lexi Moskovit. Timeout, Paco Fabian.
Sure was a big shot. Tough one, too. Through the lane, runner, tough angle. Nice finish.
34-31 at the timeout. What a game we've gotten to see.
Yeah, absolutely anyone's game at this point. 5 minutes left, tons of time. Right, so no one should be panicking. No one should be pressing. Remain calm. Look for your shot. Stroke it.
And they have 3-point shooters on the floor. They haven't hit a ton today, but that doesn't mean they won't try.
Yeah, they've hit 3. Laura hit 1. Juliet hit 1. Emma hit 1. They've hit 3, but you're right. I mean, it has not been.
And for neither side. I mean, a couple for Staples. They've had a little bit more success, but not a ton.
Yeah, and, you know,
oh boy.
Keep in mind here that Staples is buying time with Norden on the bench, too. So it'd be nice, and she comes back in with 4. It'd be nice to get her out of there, Aiden.
Falcon basketball with 5:18 to play. Interesting, the Wreckers kind of ease up on the press a little bit.
Yeah, they push back to half court, which is very interesting.
Well,
so
with multiple players in there with 3 fouls, you kind of have to. Because you can't afford to have Lopez or anybody else out of this game. Long ball from Roman off, but Paulman the rebound. They get a second chance at the possession. Buscher off a screen, finding AP. Oh, the give and go, but it was intercepted.
That's a good thought. You got to bounce past that in there.
Bernstein, hand in her face from Torello. Backing out Holmes. One more pass. Long 3. Oh, that was terrible.
3 of them today, Aiden. She is their best shooter. You got to get on her.
37-31. Roman low post. One more pass. Heron, that's a long 2. In, out. And Wrecker basketball with 4:16 to go.
All of a sudden, Aiden, things have turned, right? That was a huge 3 by Siddell. Again, she's running to that back corner, Aiden. Look, she's going to be wide open again.
They got to cover her. She drives. Oh, that's a foul on
Romy,
but an offensive foul.
And you know what? Madden was standing her ground. Siddell ran right into her.
They're holding back Paco Fabian, who got out of his seat and was livid, and the Falcons can go shoot 2.
Yeah, you don't shoot on an offensive
Or
foul.
not.
Or else they would be. But you're right, Paco, he got away with one there, Aiden, right? He cannot be that demonstrative.
I think they're off on the scoreboard again. I think that's Bernstein's third. I could be wrong, but they say 2. I'm almost positive it's 3. Intercepted. That's a tough turnover.
Yeah, they got to get as many shots up as they can on these possessions.
And the big group starting to come back in. On the floor, that's Torello, and that's her third.
Yeah, listen, Norden was going around the corner hard, right? And that's how you do it, Aiden. You attack.
Callie Summers is going to come in. Mass break first. Callie Summers and I believe Anna Pullman are coming in. That should at least give them some opportunity to score. Give it to Callie, let her drive a little bit. Maybe get one of the Wrecker girls to commit a third or fourth foul.
Yes, an important defensive possession, Aiden. Got to get that ball back. Got to get a couple baskets here. Time is now slowly becoming of the essence.
Those last 2 possessions, quick turnovers, were really, really tough. Both teams are now in the bonus. Buscher is out. Pullman is not in yet. They're kind of keeping her in reserve. She'll be good to have because if they need a foul, she only has 1. Step back. Off. Can they get a rebound? Yes, they can.
Step back right there, Aiden. Impressive.
Still only 3 fouls on Madison Roman. That's good that they haven't let her get a 4th. She was in danger of it, but she was able to take a charge. Heron, they want to get it inside. Here's Summers, see if she can find some space. Oh, Heron had a wide open shot. Didn't take it. Low post. Finnegan too strong. They're trying to get it. Marley, they're going to go for a jump ball.
They'll save possession. That's important. Stays with Ludlowe. Need a basket here, Aiden. Very important.
Wreckers have the possession arrow with 3:15 left in the 4th. Substitution. Out is De Laurentiis. And in comes Jennifer Westfall. Torello, early 3 is good. That was huge.
Big shot, Aiden. Only down 3 now.
Her second 3 of the half. Crucial you don't commit a foul. That's short. Rebound underneath. Pulled by the Wreckers. They've just continued to get great offensive rebounds.
You're right, they have.
Push off.
Going to be a 1-and-1 here for Staples. Foul shooting is going to be important, Aiden. Ludlowe has not made their foul shots.
Lopez is going to the line. The foul was the 3rd against Laura Heron. Although now with 3, not really a big deal. You just can't commit a 4th.
Right, with 2:54 left, they're not worried about fouls at this point. Everyone's going to play to the end. 1-and-1, very important, Aiden. Got to box out.
All right, so here's Marley Lopez in foul trouble herself. Go to the line with 2:54 to play. It rolls in. You want to keep it at 1 possession.
Their foul shooting has been much better than ours.
Falcons having nightmares the other day, remembering back to last week with Trumbull, had a shot to tie it at the buzzer, couldn't get it. Those are 2 huge free throws.
Yep, she looked very comfortable there.
And there's a tough turnover to the rack. Oh, and a foul on Torello. That's her 4th.
That's a huge turnover, Aiden. Cannot afford these turnovers this late in the game.
Bernstein to the free throw line with 2:46 to play. Five-point Wrecker lead. Now a 6-point lead. Pullman is coming in for Finnegan. Interesting, they opt not to have any size down low besides they've got Roman.
And again, Stables making those foul shots, Aiden.
Yeah, that's a tough bunch there for Bernstein.
4 in a row for Staples.
Torello Heron tries a three. Oh, she almost had it. They keep possession. There's a foul.
On Norden, Aiden.
Alva Norden's done.
We got to make our foul shots.
$11 for Norden. Silent in this fourth quarter, but would have been huge to have at the end. So 41-34. Falcons have 8 fouls. The Wreckers have 14. It's a 7-point game. You have to hit these free throws.
Absolutely critical. Staples just hit their last 4. Right? This is big.
Timeout. Paco Fabian with 2:30 to go. He only has 1 left.
Yeah, interesting use of the timeout there, right? Because he just had a 5th foul on Norden, which he could have used as a pseudo timeout to bring his team together. Instead, he kind of wasted that time and then called one afterward. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, an interesting decision. 2:30 left. 7-point Wrecker lead.
Yeah, critical free throws here. You get within 5. Maybe force a few turnovers. Still have a shot here, Aiden.
Everything has to go perfectly, though. You can't have any more turnovers, any big fouls. Everything has to play out perfectly. Buescher's going to come into the game in just a moment. You could reach a situation where they could potentially have 5 seniors on the floor. Or maybe 4 in Summers. First one good from Paulman.
Like if she's coming in, she must be coming in for Anna. Yep, you see her motioning for the shooter.
Second shot.
2 big foul shots by Anna.
Yeah, they should have had her taking him the whole game.
Again, look where Siddell is on this court, Aiden. All the way in the corner down there. Right? This time Madison has recognized it and runs down there. But you see how much space it opens up on the court.
And there's
Great
the turnover.
hustle.
Chance to make it a 1-possession game. They're going to reset. Careful not to turn the ball over. Loose, underneath. Is that a foul?
Looks like a foul.
Yep.
She's going to shoot 2. Couple big foul shots right here.
That's the 3rd on Bernstein. I still think she's got 1 more than they're saying, and she's got 4, but they're going to say it's 3. And she may be subbed out in a moment. Summers too short at the free throw line. No, the sub comes in for Didio. And they bring into the game Caroline DeLaurentis. Second shot coming. The sophomore Summers. Big shot. All right, well, she hit that.
All right, only down 4, Aiden. Big chip away.
In the corner. Oh, they nearly got it backcourt. There's the turnover. Here's Summers. Heron underneath. Too short. Long rebound for the Falcons, and Buescher knows to settle down. 2 minutes left. Roman, cross-court pass. Corner, Heron wide open, lays it in.
Great
it's a 1-point
right
game.
There, down 2. Still a lot of time left, minute 50.
2-point game. Wreckers content to hold for a little while. Oh, there's a foul on Heron.
You can't foul there, Aiden. Tons of time left in this game.
That's Heron's 4th and 1 more, and both teams will be in the double bonus. Oh, that was a tough foul. Moskovitz going to the line. Falcons trail by 2, and Caitlin Finnegan comes in for Heron. So it's very clear where their priorities are at. They want to get everything down low, try to get fouls or maybe some layups.
Yeah, no question, right? Plenty of time. Big foul shots again for Staples here.
She got the first.
And they just
the second one is more important, though. You don't want to. The second one would make it a 2-possession game.
Again, 5 for the last 5 from the foul line.
That one rolls in
6
too.
for the last 6 from the foul line. You see how comfortable they look.
Buescher, clear line to the hoop. Intercepted. How long do they wait to foul?
Now, still a lot of time, Aiden. Don't have to foul.
1:30 left. It's a 4-point game. Into the corner. Back out for Holmes. Holmes controlling it. Torello able to avoid a screen. That would have been a really good screen if Lopez could have set it. 1:15 left. Oh, there's a foul. I don't know where that came from, but that is Torello's 5th. That is her 5th.
That's a big call right there, Aiden. First off,
I don't know where that came
barely
from.
Touched her.
Yeah.
And then, that's a big 5th foul. Everyone's going to have to now handle the ball. She's been their primary ball handler in the press. Which is fine, right? Juliet, Laura, they can step into that spot.
All right, here's Holmes. These free throws have just killed him.
From the line.
They're trailing by 5. Here comes Holmes, part 2. At the line. Clutches and shoots.
8 for last 8 from the line, Aiden.
1:13 to play. They need a big shot, and they need it quick. Roman, Summers, Paulman, back around. Herron has a 3. Herron can't get it. Up. Roman got a rebound. She's going to get fouled. Westfall commits her first. 2 shots for Madison Roman. Maybe not the strongest free throw shooter, but at this point, you still got to hit it.
Yeah, listen, these are
2 huge shots.
She can knock them down. We got to start making ours.
2 shots for Madison Roman at the line. Good. 1 more could make it a 4-point game. Second shot from the sophomore.
Get it.
That is in.
All right, down 4. You need some turnovers here.
In the corner, nearly at a turnover. 53 seconds left, and timeout. Paco Fabian, he has none remaining.
That is his 5th, so that's big. Maybe they can create some turnovers with the pressure. Paco can no longer bail him out, but I tell you what, they've been making their free throws, Aiden. So he's got to feel good about that.
(45-41), 54 seconds left. Still very reminiscent of the game against Trumbull 2 weeks ago. They had a chance to hit a 3-point shot that would have sent them to overtime. They missed it. Can they flip the script against the Wreckers? Staples has the basketball. You're not quite into foul territory yet.
No, 54 seconds is still a lot of time. A lot of time to hold the ball. So if they can put pressure on them, maybe they can create a quick turnover.
They're not going to guard the inbounder. Interesting move. Loose. Oh, they almost had it. They'll take it, though. 53 seconds, only about a second elapsed from the clock. Yeah. Again, they do not guard Marley Lopez. Really, they don't have the size to do that. There's the turnover.
Aiden. That's what they needed.
50 seconds left. Herron's got to go. Entry for Roman. One more pass. Paulman tees up a 3. It's off. Herron the rebound, the runner, and the lane.
Only down 2, Aiden. Plenty of time.
2-point game. Oh, there's a foul.
36 seconds. Big foul shots right here.
These are huge foul shots with 36 seconds left. Believe it's Lopez taking them. Laura Heron, though, what a huge basket.
Yeah, great follow-up, great finish.
They can afford for her to make one, but multiple, and it's going to be a multi-possession game. Here comes Paul. Oh, she hit it. One more, and it's a 4-point game.
9 for the last 9, Aiden. I know I sound like a broken record here, but, and by the way, they all looked so smooth. Not even a doubt.
That's one thing they won't need to switch up. Second shot from Paul, 36 seconds left. That is detrimental.
Made their last 10.
All right, you got to move. 33 seconds left. Summers, Buescher, corner three. She was hit by the ref, but she made it anyway.
We got one, Aiden. Plenty of time. Great shot right there.
47-46.
And the referee was in her way.
I'll tell you what, the referee just picked up a personal foul.
Or an assist. But he was in her way. She shrugged him off and made it. What a shot. Plenty of time left, Aiden. 26 seconds. Eventually, Staples has to miss the foul shot. Come on.
She's only hit 2 shots today, and one of them was, if they can win it, the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, the advantage Staples has right now is they're in the double bonus. So when they do get fouled, it takes a little stress off. You get that second shot, even if you miss the first one. They only got a point, Aiden. As you mentioned, they have not had the lead the entire game since 2-0.
Summers is chatting with the referee as the Wreckers take the floor. The Falcons have 2 timeouts. That could be crucial if they can get the ball back. They do have an opportunity to reset.
Someone's going deep for Staples, Aiden. There it is.
They send Holmes deep. They go short with Moscovit in the corner. No one wants to commit the foul. They nearly saved it. She stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, great trap, though.
22 seconds remain. They will use another timeout. I'm not sure how that's possible because Ludlowe didn't have the basketball and Staples has none left.
Yeah, if it's a dead ball, anyone can call a timeout. So, this is an interesting spot to inbound from, too, Aiden. Right in that corner, dead in that corner, right? The most difficult spot on the court to inbound from.
And you saw kind of the opposite side of that corner. Still pretty difficult. They were able to nearly get a turnover. Rutgers chose to go short because they thought they were going to be able to pick up an easy foul. Unfortunately, they didn't get bailed out. One timeout rather, is left for the Falcons, and Sarah Kinsley probably not going to use it until the very, very end because she wants it to have it in their bag if they get one more chance.
Yeah, I love this. Callie way up on the ball, Ian, which will cause for a very tough
Yeah,
inbound.
She's the tallest left on the floor.
How much Staples is spreading out here. It's a really tough spot to inbound from.
These are the 5 you want on the floor. Summers, Buescher, Heron, Paulman, and Roman. All right, Holmes has got it into the corner with Didio. 16 seconds left. Paul, they're not fouling yet.
Now they got to foul, Aiden.
Yeah, now they do. Holmes has got it. They're going to run out the clock. If Roman had just let the ball go, she would have been able to get a turnover, and they would have had 7 seconds. But there is no scenario in which they don't have a chance to tie this game when they get the ball back.
Exactly. Plenty of time. They're going to get a shot.
If Roman had just backed off and let it roll out of bounds. All right. So here's Didio to the free throw line with 7.3 left. First shot.
11 for their last 11, Eden. That's really impressive.
11 points.
Impressive.
That is more than enough that it would have given the Falcons the lead, even if they missed half those shots.
Yeah.
Even if they missed 2 of those shots.
11 for 11 against 5 for 18. That's only 11 for 11, their last 11. They made some before that.
Falcons,
that's a huge swing in the game.
Falcons are up against Greenwich. We're not done with this game by any stretch, but they are up against Greenwich on Thursday. That'll be in Greenwich. And then they will be in Trumbull to take on a very tough St. Joe's team, a lot like Staples, that has been very underestimated. They played Trumbull to 10 points, and Trumbull hit 10 three-pointers. Without those 10 three-pointers, without even 5 of those three-pointers, it's a very different game. No slouch, that St. Joe's squad.
No, St. Joe's is very talented, Aiden. They got good size, really talented point guard. That'll be a battle. Big foul shot right here, Aiden. 7 seconds, tons of time. Can easily get up and down this court.
Sarah Kinsley used her final timeout. So no timeouts. Second free throw from Mackenzie Didio. She steps to the line. And she missed it. Short. Heron's got the rebound with 5. Falcons trying to push it to overtime. Entry pass. Roman. Good!
Oh, beautiful pass, Aiden! And what a finish by Madison to tie it up! But you can't start celebrating, Aiden. There's a lot of game left. They got to gather themselves. It is only tied. Oh, what a big play, though, right there.
We're going to overtime.
That was beautiful. What a great find by Lauren. Madison, under composure, Aiden, finishes. Oh, that was beautiful.
She's barely played a quarter of this game, and she makes the shot that will keep them in it, at least for now.
Absolutely, right? I mean, see how critical she is to this team. Keep in mind, she has 4 fouls, Aiden, right? So she's going to have to play smart.
We head to overtime. A lot of players are in foul trouble. We thought it didn't matter. Suddenly, 4 extra minutes. It absolutely does.
Sure.
But the good thing is, I believe both of these teams are going to reset their fouls.
No, they'll stay in the bonus.
Oh, okay. Well, the free throws are just going to continue to plague these squads.
That's exactly right.
Hey, at least it's plaguing both of them. It's not just Ludlowe or just Staples.
What an exciting game,
Wow.
Aiden.
Even if they don't win, there is no scenario in which they should be disappointed with their performance tonight.
No,
just as good, if not better, than with Trumbull.
Aiden, right? Never gave up, kept battling. Never let the clock become a factor, right? Stayed calm.
Roman got the tip, and we are underway in overtime. Early basket, Buescher can't get it, but she's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a beautiful find, Aiden. Nice job attacking the rim by Juliet. Let's knock these down.
48-48. That's the fourth on
Sidell Bernstein.
Sidell Bernstein.
And you see how excited Ludlowe is right now, Aiden. Remember, 4 minutes is a long time, right? So you're going to have to carry that energy all the way through if you're going to be this fired up early on.
All right, first shot from Jay at the free throw line. Yeah.
Finally take the lead.
This
Aiden.
is the first lead they've had since about 30 seconds into the game.
That's a big psychological advantage.
Yeah. Second shot. Perfect.
Those look good right
2
from
for
her
2.
hand, Aiden. Big shots right there.
50-48. 3:50 left in the fourth. Wrecker basketball. Foul with, who's it on?
Looks like it's on Callie. Don't want to be fouling, Aiden.
Well, so if you're going to foul, Summers is the one to do it because she's only got 2.
Yeah, but this is where they've been scoring from, right? Make it work. Let's see if they can get a basket.
And the Wreckers missing that free throw at the very end. They had a chance to ice it, and they couldn't get it. Could have forced the Falcons to shoot a 3. Would have almost guaranteed the win. Lopez makes it a 1-point game.
I mean, you see how beautiful her stroke is from the foul line. I'm not sure she's missed one today.
Second shot, Lopez, perfect. 50-50. And it certainly helps if you're Ludlowe that you're not playing behind, that you're playing right with them, and you're not trying to catch up. There's a big, oh no, it was an offensive foul.
Now, 10-second violation.
10-second violation, you're right.
Again, this is where, Emma's been playing that point guard, right? She's a little more comfortable with where she is on the floor. Juliet and Laura, two outstanding guards, but they haven't been playing point guard. It's a subtle difference, but it makes a difference.
This team never gave up. When was the last time Staples has hit a field goal in minutes?
No, they've been making all their foul shots. Haven't had to.
Off at the rack. Roman the rebound. Ludlowe another chance for the lead. Summers was wide open, but they're going to reset. They're going to take some time off the clock. Maybe the smart decision here.
Yeah, I mean, she was open. It might have been a force, though. So guess what? Making good possession here, and let's get a basket. Tons of time.
All right, here's Summers. Corner for Juliet. Two of the biggest shots came from Buescher and then from Roman. It brought us to overtime. Here's Heron looking for an entry pass. Roman got some space.
Oh, what a move, Aiden! Nice quick fake and then finish with the one dribble to the left.
All right. Roman with a huge basket. How do the Wreckers answer? Space to the basket. Moskovit fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot.
Who do they call it on, Aiden?
Oh.
Madison or Juliet? This is big. He calls it on to Madison. That's going to be her fifth. That's a killer.
Well, she will check out in just a moment to probably the biggest standing ovation this gym has ever seen, because she has been the decisive factor for the Falcons. Sent them to overtime.
She has played great tonight, Aiden.
What an incredible performance by Madison Roman.
Just as you stated, Aiden, the crowd recognizes it, right? She has played fantastic.
And can you imagine if she hadn't gotten those two early fouls?
Yeah, that's
if
how
she had
important
played,
she is, Aiden.
if she
She's
had
got
played
to
even
stay out of
5
foul
more minutes
trouble.
in this game, they win it.
Absolutely.
They hit the free throw. Now it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, guess what? Back to the line goes Westport. Right where they're nice and comfortable.
At least this time, Ludlow's got the lead, and Staples is shooting to tie it. Or before, they were just shooting to extend their lead. This one good again. They've missed, by my calculation, one foul shot, and that was the foul shot they needed to make.
Yeah, still big.
Lasers for Heron in the lane, too short. Wrecker ball. Bernstein came away with it. 2:09 to play. Can the Wreckers get the lead for the first time in overtime? Loose on the floor. 2 minutes remaining. To the basket, Holmes lays it in. Big basket for Nicole Holmes.
Yeah, very nice drive. Going to the left, finished with the left. That was impressive.
Summers, Finnegan from the free throw line off. But the Wreckers kind of trapped underneath. Oh, they almost stepped out of bounds. And now 1:35 left.
Again, time becoming an essence, Aiden, right? They're running these high curls, which we're not defending well. Again, here it is, right? She goes to the basket
Holmes, another 1 and 1.
We got to recognize what they're doing, Aiden. They've been doing that now 4 possessions in a row. We're not switching on those high screens.
That's Finnegan's 4th.
Those were 2 huge baskets by Holmes, Aiden. She's a senior, right? This is probably the first point she's had all game. 4 huge ones right there.
Finnegan is out. They did not say it was a 5th. It was only her 4th, but they're going to want her later. All right. Here's Holmes to the free throw line. Man, these free throws. All right, 5-point game. They got to score. They got to probably do it quick. With Torello and Roman both out. Finnegan has 5. Oh, no foul. They let him play, and that would have been a big foul if the Falcons could have gotten it.
Now time is a factor, Aiden. 1 minute left.
Oh, and there's the 5th on Laura.
Now he called timeout first.
Okay.
Do they have another comeback in them?
We'll see. They got to do it without Roman and without Emma Torello.
That hurts, but they have enough talent on there to do it, Aiden. Just going to have to make a defensive stop right here quickly. Get a turnover. Get a quick basket. Get them stressed again. Right now, up 5 with a minute left. You're feeling comfortable. Got to get them to feel uncomfortable very quickly.
57-52 in overtime. What a matchup we've seen tonight. These are, to think that there's two teams that could possibly be better than these.
Well, it's the FCAC, right? So there's, unfortunately, 4 teams that are just as good, right? Trumbull, Ridgefield, Staples, Ludlowe.
These playoffs are going to be
4 super teams. Don't forget St. Joe's.
Trumbull, Ridgefield, Staples, Ludlowe, and St. Joe's. One of those teams will not be in the Final Four.
Right. No, these are 5 outstanding teams.
All right. On the high post, 55 seconds left. Are they going to wait to foul?
Now they're going to have to start fouling.
Yeah.
Time is getting tight.
Holmes. Foul is on Neugebauer. The good thing, though, is of the players on the floor, none of them are in real foul trouble with the exception of Heron. Buescher doesn't have any. Neugebauer just picked up her first. Paulman has stayed out of foul trouble, so they're at least able to give some fouls. But these free throws, man.
The foul shooting's been absolutely incredible by Staples. I think they're the first 7 here in overtime.
Finally, they missed one. Last time they did, it came back to haunt them. About 6 seconds later. They got to move, though. Heron finding Neugebauer. Summers.
Gonna need to get a shot up, Aiden.
She's going to the basket and got it. All right, well, now it's a 4-point game. 25 seconds left. And Buescher's got to pick up a foul.
Gonna send Nicole to the line. She's been knocking hers down, too.
First shot for Nicole Holmes. (59-54). Doesn't change much. It's still a 2-possession game.
Yeah, time is now of the essence, Aiden. Probably final timeout of the game right there. Down 5, 24 seconds. Now it's very challenging, especially if Nicole can knock this one down.
All that energy that moments ago the Falcons had. Now no more. They're going to have to go quick. They're going to have to hope for a miss here and then go quick.
That's exactly right, right? You saw all that emotion they were expending at the end of the game, at the beginning of OT. And they weren't focused on those high curls, Aiden. Got to switch on them.
Holmes to the free throw line. Shooting a second. 24 seconds left. Senior shoots it. That one off. They got to move. Buescher hit a big 3 earlier. Corner. Heron. Almost traveled. Puts up a 3 and it falls!
Oh, another huge shot. They're only down 2 now.
All right.
Wow. Can you believe it? She almost traveled. She's falling almost over and throws it in.
Every time it looks like they're out. They never are.
Again, big foul shots right here.
Oh.
12 seconds, plenty of time to get down the court and get up a three. Huge foul shots.
The first one doesn't, well, the first one does matter, but they're not going to be able to get a rebound off of it. She's shooting 2 no matter what. Holmes again. If she hits both, it really should put it away. First one good. Second one even more important. 60-57.
Right here, this would salt it away for Westport if they could knock this in.
12 seconds left. They've got Heron and Buscher both playing long in case she misses, which she does, and now they have a chance.
Aiden.
All right, here's Buscher.
Aiden's
Finding
Pullman
for 3. Off. And that's going to do it. 5 seconds left. A foul.
Oh, he calls intentional. Oh, my goodness.
That's tough.
That was listen, it probably
They had a
wasn't out
chance.
with 4.4, but that was absolutely not a intentional foul, Aiden. It was a good, clean foul. Of course, she went down hard, but trust me, Lexi's fine.
Moscovit is shooting all alone with 4.4 to go. Still a 3-point game. 2 shots, and I believe they get the basketball after.
They do.
So even more foul shots.
That'll do it, Aiden. Possible to get up.
What
Two
a
baskets in
tough
4.4
tough
seconds.
matchup.
Oh, they played a great game today, Aiden. Never gave up. Made big shots. But give Staples credit. They have knocked down these foul shots.
Not there.
I mean, they have shot the ball incredibly from the line.
All right, so Wrecker basketball. Lopez will inbound. 4 seconds left.
Need a steal, Aiden. Gotta hope for a miracle.
Looping pass. That's a jump ball. And the possession arrow, unfortunately, is with the Wreckers.
Stays with Staples.
2.6.
Staples doesn't mind that. Still up 4.
Oh, a great victory for the Wreckers, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely.
This team
And
is now
Ludlowe
5-0.
here.
Wow.
That was a very big win for them. You see how excited they are now, Aiden. Listen, again, short season. You want to say, oh, everyone's just happy to be out here. No. People are not happy to be out here. People are happy to win. And you can see how dejected Ludlowe is. But you can't hang your heads. Long season. They're going to see this team again. That I can guarantee.
Maybe not the ideal finish, but certainly nothing to hang your heads on. And now they'll go play what should be a much easier opponent in Greenwich.
Definitely.
They'll get a chance to kind of reset. And then that big one against St. Joe's.
Yeah, there's no question they're gonna be able to kind of get themselves back in order against Greenwich. St. Joe's will not be easy, Aiden. That'll be a battle.
Well, that's going to do it from Fairfield Ludlowe, 61-57. Romans' last-second heroics unable to allow the Falcons to grab a victory, but a tough one. A really, really tough loss.
From here, we can hear Staples screaming in the hallway out there, Aiden.
Well,
they know it, right? It's a big win.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tiebreaker type of win for them.
Well, the interesting thing is they will play Trumbull on Thursday, and they're going to play Richfield probably sometime next week. So they are absolutely not out of the water. This is the first and probably worst of the 3 top teams in the FCAC.
Yeah, no, you're right.
They're going to have to play 2 teams that were better than these guys and may not make the mistakes that these guys did in terms of early fouls. Trumbull won't make those mistakes. Ridgefield probably won't. I mean, you've got 2 really good coaches that they're going to have to go up against. They got 2 really tough games still to come.
Yeah, if they have to go Trumbull then Ridgefield, no question that Staples is running through the gauntlet right now. So good for them. They got their first win out of the 3. Now they got 2 more tough ones coming up.
61-57, the final for Scott Torello. I'm Aiden Blank saying so long. We will see you probably next week. Maybe Saturday. We'll see what the timing looks like, but probably next week. Thanks for tuning in.